Well, we have finally made it all the way to here. The final. We have our final, England versus Spain. The Ollie Mudcup derby, if you will. Because I'm half English, half Spanish, but there's really no debate in my mind on who I'm supporting. Well, as of recording, it's today. The final is today, and it's going to release before the final happens, obviously, because it's a predictions video. But let's just get into it, and let's just see what I have to say. Well, one of these teams throughout the entire competition have looked phenomenal, playing incredible football, looking like they deserve to be here. The other really doesn't. Except for the Netherlands game, England have looked absolutely awful. Absolutely awful. They have not been on it whatsoever. The attack has not been firing as well as we would have thought. The defence has been letting... the defence hasn't been too bad. But it has been conceding goals to teams that probably shouldn't, like Slovakia, like Denmark. But the thing is with England, whenever they concede, they seem to switch on. So this game could change drastically if Spain get a goal early on, or if Spain get a goal at all, really, because England just seem to turn on when they concede, with the exception of the Slovakia match, when there was a goal early and they really didn't come alive until later into the game. They've tended to switch on when they concede. And in no scenario here do I see Spain not scoring. I just can't see Spain not scoring. They've scored in every single game of the competition so far. The attack is phenomenal. It's a phenomenal front line with Nico Morata and Lamine Yamal, with Dani Olmo behind, Fabian, Rodri, with all those creative players, with all of those attacking players. I just don't see how Spain wouldn't be able to score. England could easily shithouse something, because England have been shithousing their way through this entire tournament. They topped their group on 5 points. Somehow that was enough. They squeezed past Slovakia, squeezed past Switzerland, squeezed past the Netherlands, and Spain have come up against a big nation that have been squeezing past before in France, and they got past them. They got past the shithouser, and they're up against another shithouser, and I think Spain are going to be able to deal with it. England's front line with Foden, Kane and Saka, it's not really working, although Foden did play a little bit more centrally against the Netherlands, and it was really working for him. There were some changes. For the first time ever, I'll give Gareth Southgate a little bit of praise. He did make some changes for the Netherlands match that benefited England. A shocker, an absolute shocker. Finally made a positive change. But again, he's still not using the substitutes to the best of their abilities, because he's still making subs in the 90th minute. Against the Netherlands, they still had 2 subs left after they'd scored, and they'd used them to time waste. Maybe you want to use them in extra time, but you get an extra sub in extra time. What are you doing? Did a severely late substitution against Slovakia when he thought they were going home. I don't know why he was doing it then, so late, and it worked for him, and maybe he's decided to run with it or something like that. But it's not benefited England. It's not going to benefit England at all. Spain's defence has also looked pretty decent. Carvajal will be back. Lenormand also back. We have Cucurella. We have Laporte, and together they've been pretty defensively solid. That back 4 has only conceded 1 goal in open play. They're doing something right. If Lenormand doesn't put another one into the back of the net, which is the one that wasn't in open play, that's why I specified in open play, we're golden. We're absolutely golden. I think this defense can deal with them. I think we definitely win the midfield battle with Rodri and Fabian and Olmo. Definitely win that midfield battle. Front 3 battle, on paper, I think we lose, but in action so far this competition, I think we win it, because, well, Kane has 3 goals, been pretty solid. That's fair enough. He's been okay. People saying he's dropping too deep, but I think that's something he always really does. Foden's coming in more centrally. Saka down the right. hasn't been too great, with the exception of the game against Switzerland. But in the end, I have to predict something. It's so tough. It's so tough, and I'm just dreading this game a lot, really. I'm not looking forward to it because I genuinely what I'm going to predict is not what my heart is telling me. What I'm predicting is not what my brain is telling me. It's what my heart is telling me. I'm going with a 2-0. A 2-0 to Spain. No. I'm not going with a 2-0 to I'm going with a 2-1 to Spain. And I think similarly to the Euro 2021 final, England go ahead first through Harry Kane. Harry Kane will finally score in a final. And I think for Spain, it will be Lamine Yamal, youngest player to score in a final, and Alvaro Morata to score the winner. And that's what I'm going to go with. But if I'm going with my brain, it's going to be 2-1 England. We'll go ahead first, and they'll come back from it. Goal late on from Bellingham. I'm not going to put that up there, but that's what my brain is going to tell me. At this point in the predictions review video, I've cut off. Unless if England do win 2-1, and I'll go, I had it. Oh my god. This is tough. This is so tough. Well then, that's been my predictions video. I am anxiously awaiting this game, seeing what the result is going to be. Thank you for watching up until this. If you have, you're an absolute legend. If you're new, leave a sub and a like. And if you're not new, how about just leave a like? I've been Only Madkip, and I'll see you next time.